Back in the days when I was living in my home country, there was this girl that I really liked. She was a close friend of mine. We spent a lot of time together texting, hanging out, going for those late night walks that seems to last forever. We've been friends for over 4 years, but during that time I started developing feelings for her. But I was too afraid to tell her, scared it might ruin what we had. One night we were at a friend's place. We had a few drinks and stayed up until morning. Neither of us wanted to go home, so we decided to crash in the same bed. I remember laying there, trying hard to fall asleep with her next to me, half naked, in her beautiful lace lingerie. Her brown skin seems to glow in low light, and honestly, she looks stunning. My body was screaming at me, take a move, but my mind was telling me, if it didn't go well, I could lose her, not just as a potential partner, but also as a friend. So I stayed still. After that night, life took over, and our communication started to fade. We stopped hanging out, stopped texting, and eventually drifted apart. A few years later, a mutual friend told me something that hit me hard. She had been waiting for me to make a move that night. The drinks, the sleepover, sharing a bed, she wanted me to take the step. I was furious with myself, knowing that I had this chance, and I let it slip away. That night could be the beginning of something more, but instead it became a lesson. A tough one, but an important one. Sometimes it's better to act and regret it than do nothing and all your life wonder, what if? Because if you're gonna mess it up, there is at least small chance that you can fix it, but you will never get a chance to turn time back and act if you didn't. A few weeks ago I decided not to repeat my mistake and act. Look, this year I became 30 and I definitely want to have relationships and kids and family in the future, and in order to do that you need to have a base. The Netherlands is a sweet place, but let's be honest, the weather here is depressing as fuck and I'm really done with it. I mean, like, it's okay to live here during the summer period, which is like from late July till the end of August, I guess, but after that it's gonna be depressing as hell. It's gonna be from October till next July. It's gonna be 9 months of depression. And the second thing that bothers me is the food. It's also not the best quality. And that is something really important to me. I am done eating vegetables and fruits that taste like a water. And this is why I made a decision that this country is not for me. At least for now. It's even weird to say, but I'm planning to move out from the Netherlands and move to the place that many people call heaven on earth. Bali. I still have no clue how it's gonna work out, but I'm pretty much sure that it's gonna be life-changing transformational journey because I'm completely jumping out of my comfort zone and basically moving to the different part of the world where I never been before. And I'm just guessing based on our conversation, most likely you have a question. Russell, what are you still doing there? Well, to be honest, according to my plan, I'm supposed to be in Bali in a few days, but something unexpected and really cool happened. One of my old clients called me and asked me if I want to do a really cool and incredible project that I've been dreaming to do for the last 4 or 5 years, and I just couldn't say no. This is why I decided to procrastinate my trip and move it in the beginning of October. Then hopefully I'm going to leave this country, at least for a winter, and fly to Bali. Unfortunately, I cannot share with you details about this project yet. It's only because we didn't sign a contract, but I have a good feeling it's gonna be amazing, and after signing a contract, I'm definitely gonna take you behind the scene and show you my dream project. Spoiler alert, with my content creation skill, I'm about to make 1 million for my client. But before that, it's time to close this chapter, before I move to the next one, and start everything from the whitelist. I'm gonna put another laundry in a bit, and then I'm gonna start slowly but steady pack my items in those boxes. And it's quite interesting because I'm starting to actually feel right now that it's for real. It's gonna happen for real. I'm actually gonna move out from here. Before that, I kind of like had it as an idea, but right now I actually think like, whoa, it's actually gonna happen. And I have a kind of mixed feelings for that. From one side, I'm kind of a bit, I don't know, a bit nervous, I would say, but in a good way, or yeah. And at the same time, I'm quite excited because, yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting journey. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's go. I bought those books within 2 years when I moved here to this apartment. I have a bunch of business books like Be So Good They Can Ignore You, Psychology of Money, Winner Takes All, and I haven't read this one yet. This one is really cool. Sell Like Crazy. It's about the marketing, which is really cool one. When I'm gonna leave this country, I'm gonna just take with me, I guess, 6 books. Yeah, the rest I'm gonna leave here. And if at some point I'm gonna come back to the Netherlands and move to some apartments or house, I'm gonna have my library already waiting for me here. Another thing that I'm gonna put together with my books is my journals. Here I have a bunch of books that I've been using as my journals, and I have a bunch of memories here, a bunch of notes that I've made throughout my life here in the Netherlands. It's just a great memory to have, you know. There is books like from 2022, for example, and even earlier books, I guess. This is the first one. Yeah, this is the first one. 2019. This is, yes. Today is 5th of September. And let me read what happened with me on 5/05 in 2019. Okay, I don't have a note from September 5, but I have a note from 2nd September. Alright, there is a long story. Every happened when I moved in a new apartment on the 12th of September. What? What? Such a brain fuck! Holy shit! It's unbelievable because on 12th of September I'm moving out from here and I'm also moving to a different apartment. What? Oh, that's crazy. I started to fall in comfort zone and lost my concentration on things that was very important to me. Like, story repeats itself, you know? It feels like every single 12th of September I'm moving somewhere. I'm definitely gonna teach you how to journal, because this is like one of the biggest and game-changing thing that happened with me in my life. Like, can you imagine right now I have a basically memory of of any day, like basically on the palm of my hand, and just can read it, and it's gonna be just always my history, you know? It's really hard to process this thought, but tonight is going to be the last night in my apartments, and I feel a bit stressed. I feel a bit worried. I don't know, I feel a bit uncertain. And yeah, I still have a bunch of things to do. I have to still pack my items. I still figure out what am I going to leave and what am I going to throw out. Because there's a bunch of items that I still haven't gotten through. Look at this stuff. This thing has to go. This thing going to stay. And podcast mic also gonna stay here. This painting that I found on the street also gonna stay here. This room, we'll have to deal with this. And I'm planning to do it today. I'm going to spend a whole day today cleaning and packing my items. So
when are you leaving for Bali?
I'm going in October.
And where are you going for the time being?
To be honest, yes, it sounds quite irresponsible, but I still need to figure out where I'm going to move. I thought that I'm going to stay with my friends for a couple of days, but I decided like maybe it's not the best time to do that. Maybe there is some other things that I can do. Maybe I can just travel around the Netherlands, around the country, and see some cool places. Maybe stay in some hostels. We'll see. Oof, crazy. All right, back to packing. I never thought that I have so much items, and most of it is a casual shorts, like for business, for work. Yeah, it makes sense because I'm a workaholic, I work a lot, and I'm kind of entrepreneurial workaholic, so I'm freelancer. I have a bunch of meetings, etc. with the clients, so I have to always look good, you know, and presentable when you're offering some projects and asking a lot of money for it. But most of the time, if you're gonna see me on the street, you're gonna see me like that, wearing some t-shirts, some hoodie, some Nike sneakers, some regular shirts, just because it's comfy and I don't need to sell anything to people, and I can be just like that, humble Russell Huntsman. Bye-bye. It's actually hard to believe, but it feels like I'm done with packing and I have not so much items as I thought I would have. Let me show you. I have only 3 boxes. This one was with the clothing, There is some electronic, and there is my journals and books. This bag is full of wine that I'm gonna give away. This one is junk and some items that most likely I'm never gonna use, but I still wanna keep them. This is my backpack that I'm going to use. It's a camera bag. It's really hard to process it, but it looks like this is it. And I really don't know how to feel about it. I have a mixed feelings. From one side, I'm a little bit scared because I'm jumping into unknown, uncertainty, and that bit freaks me out because I really don't know how it's going to end up and where I'm going to stay for the next 3 weeks that I'm here in Netherlands. Most likely I'm not gonna stay roofless. I'm going to stay either with my friends, either in a hostel or something, but it's just a bit stressful, you know? But from the other side, this whole journey is definitely gonna change my life. And I'm not speaking about only this part where I move out from this apartment. I'm speaking about overall journey, about dream project that I got from my clients a few days ago, about decision to leave the Netherlands and move to the place that has always been on my bucket list. It's definitely gonna be stressful, it's definitely gonna be uncomfortable, but it's not gonna kill me. And you know how to say, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So I think it's time to become stronger and turn the page and start everything from the white list.